today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On play action, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Now Prescott. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for Sanders last week. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3. Fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Prescott on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Now this time, Allen will throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is... Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush... First down, Atkins, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. And pumped it up, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, it's Atkins. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head
touchdown Eagles. Devontae Smith, 83 yards, and the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there. And that's
run on first down. Monroe, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2nd down and goal. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. Allen now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll throw again. Prescott, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. To throw again on second down. Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So we reach halftime. To this Week 4 matchup, we won't put up a fight. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, Monroe. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Atkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great touchdown. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air. Allen trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Atkins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Eagles have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They run the counter. Monroe, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. Sanders shaking and baking. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So that was
is all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they will come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down. First down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season. They'll start by running the option to the right. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Allen now on the option right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
That will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.